92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You go out on what you think is a great first date and then never hear from that person again. We'll call them for you to find out why they haven't gotten back to you. Today we have Tommy from Port Orchard on the phone. Tommy?
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. Who do you want us to get a hold of today?
So I went on a date with this girl, and I met her on a dating website.
Okay.
And she wanted to do like an activity, not like just go out to dinner or something.
Let me ask you this. Was it a free dating site or one you pay for? Because that makes a big difference.
It's a free trial. Eventually you would pay.
All right.
Okay.
So either way, she wanted to go do an activity.
It's your trial girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
and what happened?
so my idea is miniature golf, right?
Uh-huh.
I had a really good time there, and then afterwards I asked her, I was like, hey, you want to come back to my place? And she said, yeah. And so I was like, oh, she's having fun too. And we go back to my place, and then like literally she's there for like 10 or 15 minutes, and she gets all awkward and weird and like makes up an excuse and ditches out. Like something switched, like something happened, you know?
What was her excuse, Tommy?
Like all of a sudden she had like work super early in the morning or something.
It's weird. Like, you're not the first person that we've talked to that had this happen to them. And my dating experience has never happened where someone just kind of randomly left. Maybe I'm better at dating than I thought I was.
No, you just get them so drunk that they can't drive home.
That's probably the key.
Do you have anything weird in your apartment?
No, I don't think so.
So you have no idea why she could have just kind of gotten weird and left.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we got back and, like, we barely even hung out. There wasn't even time for me to screw anything up.
All right, and have you tried to contact her?
I have, and she's not she doesn't answer my calls. She won't answer my texts. And now I'm like, I've completely moved on. I don't even care. I just want to know why.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, you just want an answer. Cool. Okay, we're gonna call her right after this.
All right, cool.
Turn the lights on. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Tommy went out on a date with a girl. They went back to his place. She was there for a matter of minutes before getting awkward and leaving. He hasn't been able to get a hold of her since. We're going to give her a call now to find out why. Tommy, what's her name anyway? I never got that from you.
Amy.
Okay. All right. We're going to give Amy a call right now to see why she hasn't gotten back to you.
And Tommy, will you remind me, how long ago was the date?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay. So it's been a while.
One of the nights.
Hang on, Tommy. We're dialing right now. Hang on.
Hello,
Hi, is Amy there?
this is Amy.
Amy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Who is it?
Jubal from Moving 92.5, the radio station.
Okay.
You went out on a date a little while ago with a guy named Tommy.
Yes, I did.
And he emailed us wanting to know why you haven't gotten back to him. He said you went back to his place and then you got kind of awkward and just split.
Well, that's true.
Can you tell us why?
Wow, I really wish we wouldn't have done this because it's not like,
Well,
how can I put this? Like, that I think we're just into different things. That's probably the
You're
way to
into
put it.
different things. Did you see something in his apartment that made you think that he's like weird or something?
Actually, that's exactly what happened. I mean, the date itself was really good. He's a really nice guy, and we definitely,
Amy, get to what you saw in the apartment. It's killing me.
Sorry. Well, I don't want to make it seem like he's an all around bad guy. But when we ended up going back to his apartment, he was in the bathroom brushing his teeth, which I was like, okay, so that means we're going to be making out. I was ready for that.
All right.
I was just kind of looking through his movie. I'm laughing just because he's going to be really embarrassed when I say this, but he had like all of his porn just like out with all of his regular movies.
That's
So
awesome.
it's like Caddyshack, and then right next to it is like Position Impossible. I was like, wait, what? And I remember reading that. I was like, maybe I saw that wrong, and I was like, no.
Amy, hang on one second. Tommy, you don't hide your adult movies?
Oh, he's on the phone?
Yes.
They were hidden with all the other DVDs.
Amy, yeah, Tommy is on the phone. Tommy, how do you...
Oh, my...
Say hi to Tommy again, since you haven't talked to him.
Oh, my... Hi, Tommy.
I'm so sorry that I didn't put those away, but that is just so, normal within a guy's apartment, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not...
Yeah,
whatever you do, like, in your home is your own thing, but it was, like, that's, like, not a first date kind of...
Yeah.
Tommy, I normally don't like to display my porn like a coffee table book, you know? I like to put it away, especially if I know that I've got a date that might be coming over.
I know. I apologize. I did not have the forethought to hide it.
Amy, I have to ask, though, is that like an unforgivable thing for you?
I don't want to say that it's unforgivable, but I think, honestly, I think this was just so, and I'm laughing just because, like, as like, you know, open as having your porn out, but it's also, like, just the names of the movie that was really weird, too, because they were, like, all on...
Wait, so
what porn in history wasn't named weird?
Yeah, exactly. You actually...
I guess I just didn't know that much, you know. It's just weird to see them, you know. I mean, I will give it to him. Everything was alphabetized, and his apartment was very neat.
Awesome.
But...
Amy, what were some of the names? I'm just curious.
Oh, my God. Well, I don't remember all of them, but the one that, like, totally freaked me out because it's on a kids movie was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And I was like,
Nice
but on the side picture, I was like, that is not the one that I know.
You like pick it up, you're like, oh, this is so sweet. He's got like kids movies. He likes Disney. That's not Disney.
No.
No.
Amy?
Yeah?
Now, we'd like to offer you a second date if you'll go out with him again.
Let me ask her. Amy, I'm sorry. I'm a normal guy. Let me take you out on another date. You'll come back and drink some tea at my place. There'll be no porn anyway.
If it helps your decision, Amy, we'll pay for the date.
Well, you know, he's a really nice guy. That I'll give him. And he didn't try to make any extraordinary horny moves. So I'd go out with him again.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you guys can watch porn together.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not paying for the movie rentals.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by the letter J.
Okay.
My name starts with J.
J is for jazzy fingers.
Uh-huh.
J is also for jalapeno.
Oh.
And J is also the name of the guy who wants a second date update today.
All right.
So congratulations on being the letter of the day, Jay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that how you spell it? Is
Do
it
you
just-
also love the number 3? Because that is our second sponsor.
Wow, it's such an honor.
I know.
Well, tell us about the girl you want us to call today, Jay.
I want you to call Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, okay?
Yeah, but it's kind of a funny story how we met, too. I actually met her while I was at my swim lesson. I take adult swim classes.
Okay, usually when people say it's a funny story, it's not, but that's kind of a funny story. I'm not making fun of you, Jay. I think it's great that you're learning to swim.
Thank you.
Yes.
I never learned, you know. I know a lot of people take lessons when they're kids, and it's just one of those things that my folks never hooked me up with. And I'm like, well, what if I'm on a boat someday, you know?
Dude, it's
Totally.
fine. I don't know how to swim either.
Maybe you should take lessons and meet the
Dude.
love of your life, like Elizabeth.
There you go.
What was Elizabeth's role in the swim lessons?
I saw her while I was taking my lesson, and she was there with what looked like a son of hers, a small child, and she was really cute, really pretty.
I don't know why it's a weird way to say it.
It sounded weird.
Yeah.
All right.
What looked to be a small child.
Let me get to it. She was really cute, and I started talking to her, And as she was there with her son, I was just kind of joking around that his crawl stroke was better than mine. And that got a good laugh, kind of broke the ice a little bit.
Yeah, it's funny because it's true.
I mean, but that's a risky move, though, because if someone has a son, usually the first assumption is they're also married. And people take rings off to go swimming all the time.
Right. But fortunately, after I made that joke, she clarified that it was actually her nephew. So in my mind, I was like, oh, cool. No kid, she's not taken, no ring. I was like, I think I'm in the clear here.
Yeah, she's dropping a little hint towards you.
Yeah. Exactly.
You guys are meeting in your bathing suits already, so you know what's on the table. I mean, that's a good start to any relationship.
I got nothing to hide. And then in that moment, too, I made another joke. I was like, oh, that's really good that I didn't have to lend the kid my water wing.
Oh, man, you are coming with the jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You got to watch it. You can't do too many. You're going to joke your way out of a date here. You might need to give me mouth to mouth after this.
Oh, God. Okay. When did you ask her out? How'd you do it?
We got talking a little more after that, and the conversation went so well, I stopped self-deprecating my swimming ability so much, and we set a date for a few days after that. We went to a really nice upscale bar.
Dude, that's really cool. I mean, you met someone in real life, and they actually showed up to a date.
This doesn't happen.
I know. That is a miracle in and of itself.
Bar set very low for us, obviously. So how did the date go?
It was fantastic. We started talking about everything, our jobs, our families a little bit. I mentioned that I also I take a karate class too, because that was another one of those classes.
Are you sure you're not an 8-year-old boy?
Did you have a gymboree lesson after this?
No. I just there were things I always wanted to do when I was younger that I didn't have a chance to, but now I've got a little more independence. I'm a grown man. I can do whatever I want.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, right?
But no, honestly, that's sexy, right? Like you're doing something that you have always wanted to do and actually seeing it through.
Pursue it.
Yeah.
That's a great way to look at it, Brooke.
And then after dinner, we took a little walk around the park. And when we were there, I saw this huge group of pigeons, and it was just a majestic sight. And we both had a couple
pigeons? Did you just describe pigeons as majestic?
He's a child.
It's fine.
Is.
Absolutely. When you see hundreds of birds, they just look so cool, all huddled up there along the park, kind of looking for food. But we both had leftovers, so I just was like, trust me here. And I put the food down on the bench, and all the pigeons just start swarming over to the bench.
Oh, my God, that sounds like my nightmare. I don't like birds very much. I mean, I like them from afar, but, being swarmed by birds is, sounds terrible.
Sounds like a lot of poop.
Did she like that?
We were a safe distance away, so just kind of a really cool sight to see,
Okay.
And I actually looked over at her, and I couldn't quite tell if she thought it was as cool of a sight as I did.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she was mad that I gave the leftovers away.
Give me your food.
So you think the mood switched when the pigeons got fed?
I mean, it was good food, so.
And that's why the pigeons loved it so much, clearly.
End of the night, though, we hugged. I gave her a kiss on the cheek, and that was it. I tried to call her the next day for a date. I didn't hear anything back. I did see her at the pool again, but I didn't get to talk to her because I think she might have saw me and run away really fast with her nephew. So I just don't know what's going on. Other than that last moment, I thought it was a really good night, and I'm really hoping I can get another second date going.
Do you think she labeled you as the weird pigeon guy that she went out with?
I mean, I've been called way worse than that, so I hope not. But it's all right with me.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, and we'll try and get you a second date update. Hopefully it goes better than your swim lessons did. All right, Jay?
Awesome. Thank you. I'm drowning over here.
All right. Hold on.
Second date update.
All right. We're going to try and make the second date update go quick because I know our listener Jay has his nap time, and we don't want him to be cranky before soccer practice.
Oh, man, maybe we should give him some orange slices.
I'm just messing around. Jay met a girl named Elizabeth while taking his adult swim lessons because he never got the chance to learn when he was growing up. And he took her out to an upscale bar. Then they walked around a park where they fed their leftovers to a majestic flock of city pigeons.
Okay, well, he fed the leftovers to the pigeons. She just stood in horror.
That's true. But he had a great time doing it. He did notice Elizabeth seemed a little unamused by all the pigeon feeding. So he hasn't been able to reach her ever since then. Jay, you ready to do this?
I am ready, and thank you so much for helping me out with this. I really enjoyed that date with her, and I really hope I didn't mess things up,
Okay, so if it turns out it was the pigeon issue, like you're cool going out with a girl who maybe isn't as fun as you in the bird world.
I will take the woman over the pigeon.
All right, just double check in.
once.
You never know.
It's a bold move, Jay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to give her a call and attempt to get your second date update, all right?
Awesome. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Elizabeth, please?
this is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is young Jeffrey. I work on the radio.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you heard of the show before, Elizabeth?
I mean, I can't say that I have.
Well, you sound pleasant, so I feel like you should start listening.
Okay.
All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.
No! Talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Why are you calling?
We're doing something called a second date update. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
Basically, it's a segment that we do where if you've gone out on a date with someone and they're not calling you back, we can give that person a call and try and figure out the reason why.
All right.
All right, so you recently went out with a guy named Jay, and you're not calling him back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sweet.
Is that a question?
Okay,
I think.
it's as much as you can give us.
I mean, he seemed like a nice guy to us for sure.
No, he's very sweet. It was kind of awkward.
What, seeing him in the water floaties?
He told us that you met during his adult swim class.
You know, we did. I kind of thought it was cute. He took me to this nice bar. It was fun.
Why are you ending everything up?
Yeah, you can tell by the tone of her
Like-
voice that it wasn't
I
going
guess.
Where's
I don't
the-
know. What's
where's
going to
the
happen?
He was very nice.
But
That's always a brutal
I
statement.
mean, because
about
it
a guy.
usually means that you're not attracted to him, but you saw him in his swimsuit. I mean, he asked you out half naked and you were cool then. Like, what turned you off?
So I go to the bathroom at the bar, and he's talking to this woman, like this older woman, and she's kind of tussling his hair and like fixing his collar. It was kind of weird. I took note, but okay, whatever.
random.
So I go up to him after they finish a little conversation, pretend like I don't see anything, and then at one point something happens and he tells me he needs to text his friend, and so he sends a little text message out into the universe, and who gets it but the woman sitting at the end of the bar.
Wait,
What?
hold up.
So he's texting another girl?
Well, not a girl, a woman, a woman.
So wait, did you ask? I mean, that could just be coincidence, right? That this woman got, I mean, maybe not. Your intuition is probably right,
Yeah.
but who do you think she is?
Well, at first I thought she was just older lady hitting on him. And then after the text message, I looked a little closer. She looked a lot like him, related like him.
So wait, you think his mom was on the date?
That was
Yes!
his mom?
And she was fixing his hair and fixing his collar?
I can't be positive that it was her, but they sure did look alike, and they definitely had some sort of connection.
All right.
Oh my
well,
God. Oh, don't you want to know? I want to know. I'm dying.
Yeah, let's be positive. Jay, was that your mom?
What?
Jay's on the other line. He's been listening during this whole conversation.
Oh, no. Okay.
Jay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Elizabeth.
Okay, hi.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, jeez.
Elizabeth, ask him. Ask him who the woman was.
Was that your mom?
Yeah, that was
You
my
brought your mom on our date?
Look, I can explain, okay?
Please do.
I did not invite her, okay? It was not my fault. So I have a good relationship with my mom, you know?
Clearly.
So-
Very close.
okay, so I asked her for a place to go. She actually recommended the restaurant, and
Great.
I said, cool, thank you so much. Didn't think anything of it. But then she surprised me by showing up at the bar. I didn't tell her to do that.
Wow, really?
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. Do you believe him, Elizabeth?
I mean, the kid takes karate classes. I don't know.
No, you're like in Adult Swim and you take karate. Your mom's on your date with you. What is going on, Jay?
He's like a total mama's boy?
She just showed up. I didn't tell her to go. In fact, when I was texting her, I had already told her to please leave.
You're like, Mom, don't come until 8 o'clock. Then you can pick me up. This is embarrassing.
Oh, Jay.
I didn't think you noticed that she was there. I'm so sorry. Oh, God, I'm so embarrassed.
Did she stick around through the whole date?
Yes, she did.
Oh, man.
But, okay, wait, listen, though. Elizabeth, to his credit, his mom's actions are not within his control, okay? And he obviously left and went on a walk because he wanted to get away from the woman who was probably following you on a trail somewhere. But, you know, that's also not his fault.
She's dressed as one of the pigeons.
I mean, I thought the romantic walk would be nice, but I also, part of the plan was I figured my mother wouldn't literally go chasing us down on a private walk. So I'm so sorry, but if we go on a second date, I promise you, I am bringing you flowers, and I am making sure my mother does not know anything about this plan. It'll just be me and you. That is not what I wanted for you to experience. I'm so sorry about that.
Right. I mean, that was just like a lot.
But listen, you got a guy here who is very confident. I mean, admits to Adult Swim lessons, knows how to have a good relationship with his mom, and is already setting boundaries with her. So that is a good sign, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and on the bright side, you and Jay's mom could chat poolside while him and your nephew take the lessons together. It's going to be a bonding experience for everyone.
I love it. You guys get like lunches.
You know, I'm not really sure if that's like a positive for me.
I promise you, if we go out again, I'm going to pull out all the stops for you. We can do whatever you want. You can even, I have a guest pass. You can come to my karate class, you know.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
Now that's an offer.
look at that.
Great.
What do you say, Elizabeth?
Oh, come on.
Why don't you go out with Jay again? We'll pay for another date.
Yeah.
We'll pay for the karate class in case the guest pass doesn't work.
Hey.
I guess. Sure. Why not?
Really?
Awesome.
Oh, that's so
She's
cute.
going to be a yellow belt in no time.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, sorry. I don't know. I'm changing my mind.
Oh.
No, we just...
That was
Elizabeth.
almost a yes.
What do you mean you're changing your mind?
I mean, I don't know. I just kind of started like thinking about it, and then just the whole karate outfits thing, and that's not really like where I want my dates to be going.
Cancel the karate. We can do anything else, I promise.
Yeah, you guys can do T-ball instead.
You guys aren't helping, okay?
I don't know what to say.
It'll be an adult thing, you know?
Yeah. Elizabeth, do you want to do adult stuff with Jay? We'll pay for it.
That sounds really
Whatever. Go out with him one more time.
I'm okay. I'm good.
Oh.
So that's a no?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but like, Jay, maybe you can tell your mom that she can help you find somebody else?
I love my mom, but I'm not asking her for any help at this time.
All right, Jay. Well, I'm sorry we couldn't get you a second date update, but we're going to open up the text board right now. Text in 78592. If there's a lady out there looking for a guy who's really into karate and takes Adult Swim, we found your unicorn. Jay is here for you.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Carolyn is on the phone today to do a second date update, and in her email, she says she thinks she might be a bad person for wanting to do this second date update.
Really?
I don't really know what that means, but Carolyn, why do you think you'd be a bad person for wanting this second date update?
Well, because I don't really like him that much.
Oh,
What? Why would you be doing that, Carolyn? This is why your dating life is bad.
No! Yes, maybe. You're probably right. Because there could be something really cool involved.
What do you mean? Like, I'm guessing you're not talking about emotions.
Not romantic ones.
Okay, well, before we get into all that and the reason you think you're a bad person, what's the guy's name?
Rob.
Wow,
How do you
even
even
say it like you don't like him. And where did you meet Rob?
Rob.
Robert, we got set up through friends, so.
Okay, and were you as disappointed in Robert the first time you saw him as you are now?
Well, it's funny you say that because I was led to believe that Rob was going to be super hot.
God, Rob, get
Man.
it together, you uggo.
He wasn't hot.
No, he was just okay.
What? Oh my God.
All right, so far we've got somebody who you don't like that much and you don't think he's that attractive.
Oh.
You must have enjoyed actually going out with him then, right?
No. You would have, punched your eyes out.
What?
He would do things, it's so hard to explain, but he would do things like, I was like, oh, what do you do actually? And he's like, oh, I'm a hopscotcher.
What? Is that supposed to be funny?
Yeah, is that a joke?
Yeah, it was supposed to be funny. He was so amused with himself. And then he's like, no, I'm a pogo stick jumper.
Oh, wow.
He just 10 minutes of him not saying what he did, but just saying really stupid stuff that I just had to smile at.
Did he ever actually say what he did for a living?
Yeah, he did say, and I don't even remember. It was really boring. It was some business.
So wait, your dating life is in such a state that you want to call someone who's not calling you back who you find boring, ugly, and obnoxious.
I never said ugly. I said he was just okay.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's some silver lining then with Rob. He's mildly attractive, I guess.
That's being generous.
All right.
Well, then why call him to go out again?
Well, during the date, in our boring conversation, he did say one interesting thing.
Okay, and that one thing wasn't just that the date was about to be over?
No, that might have been more interesting, but no.
Kudos to you for listening well enough to hear the interesting thing.
So what was it? What did he bring up that you were interested in?
He won concert tickets, but also a meet and greet.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So-
for what?
For Adam Levine, and I freaking love Adam Levine.
Oh my God. It's just dawning on me.
So you want to do the second date update to try to go with him to this meet and greet that he won?
Yeah, because he brought it up and made me think that he wanted to take me on it.
Oh, man.
So you're using this poor guy to just try to get close to Adam Levine.
But super close. You touch him in a meet and greet, I'm imagining.
I mean, I get it. Adam Levine is super hot.
Super hot.
But, yeah. Did you just keep bringing up Adam Levine the whole time you talked to him after he said that?
He said he won these, and I said that I was interested. I hinted that, and nothing was ever set in stone, but there was a lot of implying going on.
How'd your date end?
Oh, we kissed.
Oh my God, you totally kissed him because you knew he had Adam Levine tickets at that point.
Yes, it felt right.
No!
It felt so right, so romantic.
Shouldn't have.
You are kind of a bad person for this. You're right.
Oh.
I knew it, but I still want it so bad.
Okay. Well, how long has it been since your date with this dude?
So it's only been a couple days, but the concert is coming up soon, so I'm getting nervous.
Okay, wait.
So you want to do a second date update after only a couple days or whatever it is?
I got to secure the date. I got to block it out.
So why do you think he hasn't called you back already?
I don't know. I'm kind of out of his league. I don't know if he's trying to play it cool because he read it in a book somewhere.
Oh, man.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and figure out why he's not calling you back, and then see if we can get you your meet and greet with Adam Levine in your second date update right after this, all right?
Thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Carolyn is on the phone, and today she wants to try to get a second date with Adam Levine from Maroon 5.
That's
Seriously?
essentially
I know
it.
sounds weird, but she actually went out with this guy named Rob, who she didn't like very much. Was bored on the date, thought that he wasn't that attractive, and what else didn't she like about him? Just all around
Everything.
didn't really like him
There
very
was
much.
not
But
one thing she liked.
the one thing she did like is that he has some sort of meet and greet tickets with Adam Levine, and so she wants to do a second date update to hopefully go out with him again so she can be the lucky person who accompanies him. And you know what, Carolyn? I don't even think we need to call Rob. Rob's just kind of the middleman in this whole thing. Because, you know, I work in radio. I actually happen to have Adam Levine's number. I can just call him for you right
Do
now.
not.
Oh, shut up.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, believe
You want me
him.
just to call him right now instead?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have no idea how to contact that man.
Oh.
Sorry. He's way hotter than I am.
Okay, I know we're doing a lot of jokes about this and it's funny, but does anyone think that this is morally wrong to lead some guy on and make him think that a girl likes him just so this woman can meet Adam Levine?
It is, but I kind of want to see what happens.
Yeah, and if it was anybody other than Adam Levine, maybe, because he is just so hot. Who cares? Morals go out
right
the
now.
window when it comes to him.
I don't feel good about this.
All right,
know, but
Carolyn,
let's see what happens.
are you ready to give Rob a call?
Yes,
All
let's
right.
do this.
Here we go.
Oh,
I hope he
God.
doesn't answer.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Rob.
This is Rob.
Hey, Rob, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Okay.
Okay. What's up? How you doing?
Good. You say you're with a radio show?
Yes, it's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Never heard of it.
That's okay.
Okay. Thanks for
A lot
not
of people who
listening.
haven't heard of it, but
Yeah.
one of our listeners did email us about you, and that's why we're calling today.
Me?
Yeah. Your name's Rob, right?
Yeah, this is Rob.
Okay. Is this the Rob that recently went out with a girl named Carolyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super weird. Yeah, I went out with a girl named Caroline.
Yeah, and Carolyn emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Huh.
It's something that we do on the show called a second date update. So Carolyn is wondering why you haven't called her yet for another date.
I mean, it seems like a real personal thing.
If you didn't like Carolyn, it's totally fine.
Brooke.
Well, no, I liked her.
Are you sure?
I liked her. I got the feeling that it wasn't going to work.
And why not?
Wonder why.
To be honest, she didn't seem to be really paying attention to me while we were eating, or just sitting, or at any point in the
Really?
date. She was on the phone a lot, like a lot of texting. Just
What?
kind of. It just didn't seem like she liked me very much.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's quite the opposite. I mean, she emailed a radio show to get you on the phone because she wants to see you again.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
She sounds like she was pretty rude on the date. Like there wasn't a lot for you to like about her.
Well, I guess if you guys are saying she's interested, I mean, maybe I'm just terrible at reading people. Yeah, I mean, if I'm wrong, I will accept that I'm wrong and willing to give it another shot, I guess.
Okay, so you weren't like not calling her back because you didn't like her. You just thought she wasn't into you.
Yeah, I just thought she wasn't into me, so I just figured part ways would be best for both of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't you
that makes
think
sense.
intuition is such a strong thing? Like being able to read people?
Yeah, and I did like her at first, so maybe I should have stuck with that initial intuition, and maybe we should hang out.
Maybe.
Opposite.
And you know what, Rob? She's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
You guys are calling me. Did she calling in as well? Like
We called, we like conferenced her in, and she's been quiet on the other line this whole time, but she wants to talk to you. Caroline?
Yeah.
Hey, Rob. Hey.
Hey, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it is cool. I was been thinking about you.
I guess I was a little wrong, but I've been thinking about you as well. This is great.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, yeah, because I really feel bad that you felt like I just wasn't, like, interested because, I mean, I just feel like it's a fluke. I wasn't feeling, like, super great that day, and because I had a fun time. Like, I think you're a pretty awesome guy.
I kind of figured maybe you were feeling not so great. Maybe I just read the signals wrong. I guess I was completely wrong about the whole thing.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen, Rob, you know? Like, two sides to every story. I mean, you're thinking that she doesn't like you. She's like, oh, man, this guy Rob is awesome. I'm glad we made this phone call.
Happens all the time.
I was completely sure that you had no interest in me whatsoever, and I was just, like I said, cutting losses. But this is so exciting. This is so cool.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're excited. Yeah, I just was in kind of like not a great mood, and it's sometimes just hard for me to hide that when I'm not feeling good. So, you know.
Great. Well, sorry you were in a bad mood for our date. I'm hoping we can do another thing, and maybe you'll be in a better mood, and I'll give another shot. And like, this is so exciting.
Rob, does that mean you're asking me out again?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Hey!
Let's see. I'm pretty free at the end of this week. Do you want to get maybe we can get some coffee or something on Thursday?
There you go.
Hey, coffee's good.
Coffee date.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I was thinking that you brought up, and I just thought that would be super fun for us to do. 'Cause, you mentioned a concert, and I love concerts, and I was like, oh, you would be such a fun person to go to a concert with.
Sure. We can go to a concert if you want. That'd be great.
Okay, cool. I feel like you mentioned winning tickets to see Adam Levine, right?
Yeah, I did.
Well, that would be cool. You know, I've always kind of liked their music and him.
Yeah, that'd be a sweet date, Rob.
Yeah, that would be a really sweet date.
Carolyn, that sounds like a blast. I totally love to take you to see Adam Levine, but I gave those tickets to my niece.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you gave them away, Rob?
Oh, no.
Well, I gave her the extra ticket. I'm taking her.
Oh.
my
she's
God.
she's a huge Adam Levine fan, and I couldn't tell her no.
So wait, you're like a really good person who wants to take care of your family and everything, right? And make dreams come true.
I mean, she's family. I can't say no to family, you know?
So you don't have the tickets anymore?
I mean, I still have a ticket, and I'm taking my niece.
Yeah.
But there's always concerts we could go to. I mean, there are so many concerts.
Yeah, but you had meet and greet tickets, right?
I didn't give them away. I still have them. Huge
Rob,
fan. I couldn't go
Rob,
home.
that's lame. That's lame. I would love to go to that concert with you. Is there any way that you could just tell your niece you're sorry and you messed up and 'cause we would have so much fun together at that.
Dude, you are so low.
I don't know that I could do that. She's real excited. It's going to break her heart.
I think you should try. I mean, because we would have a killer time.
Carolyn, are you really trying to get him to take the tickets back from his niece?
You're trying to get him to...
They haven't gone yet.
Dude, it's a little girl who has a dream of meeting Adam Levine, not a grown-ass woman.
I mean...
Well, I have wants, too.
Wait a second. Is this only to get me to bring you to the concert?
No, I want to go out with you. You have these tickets, and I just thought it would be really cool if we went together.
I'm sorry. There's really nothing I can do about it. But look, if you still want to go out, I think Thursday's great. We can get coffee on Thursday. We can talk. We can actually get to know one another.
Yeah, there you go. Carolyn, would you like to go out with Rob on a second date for some coffee? On Thursday, we'll pay for it.
We already sat across from each other and, chit-chatted. I wanted to do something, meet Adam Levine.
So no to coffee?
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in getting coffee with Rob.
Okay. I mean, do you like concerts? There are plenty of other concerts coming through. I can get us tickets.
No, thanks. I wanted to do the meet and greet. No.
Oh my God, you're such a snake, Carolyn. What is wrong with you?
I just know what I want.
Dude,
Rob,
you
she's
deserve
not gonna,
so much better.
She's not going to go out with you unless you can get her to meet Adam Levine.
It's the only reason she wanted to go out with you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The only reason she wanted to do a second date update was so that she could hopefully be your guest for those tickets.
Come on. Caroline, are you serious? You got them to call me
Yeah.
so you could have tickets?
Listen, you're fine. But I really wanted to see Adam Levine, and whatever, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if I felt something different on the second date, I would have been open to it, but...
You liar!
Wow. I guess it's good that we're not going out again because you sound like a really bad person.
Dude, Rob, you are so on.
That's not fair.
Is it though?
Hey, Carolyn, look, I'm sorry that you didn't get tickets to go meet Adam Levine through Rob. I'm
Call
sorry.
him for me.
No,
Find his number.
how about this? I bet you through the radio station I can get you some.
You can really? Are you being serious this time? Seriously?
I am. I bet you I could. I bet you I could find meet and greet tickets for Adam Levine.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
Yeah, I didn't say I was going to give them to you. I'll give them to Rob's niece again.
I hate you. I hate all
That'd
of
be
you.
great. She has a few friends that want to go too.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
For once, karma wins. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Caroline wanted to call a guy named Rob. She didn't like him. thought he was boring, not very attractive. Didn't really dig the date at all, but she wanted a second date with him. Why? Because Rob had some meet and greet passes for Adam Levine.
Oh, yeah.
Levine, sorry. I always get it wrong.
I know.
From Maroon 5. Anyway,
Yeah.
he had meet and greet passes. The only reason she wanted a second date with him was because she wanted to get those passes and go with him to that. But when we got him on the phone and tried to get her a second date, he revealed that he had given those passes to his niece. Like he was going to take his niece along.
Like a good uncle.
Yeah, like, that's cool, you know? And then she got mad at him and decided not to go out with him, and she doesn't want to date because she only wanted to use the dude to meet Adam Levine.
Oh, people are saying such nice things about her on our text
They
board
really
right
are,
now.
yeah.
Dude, the audacity she had to honestly say, will you just tell her you're sorry and take me instead?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, you
She
know
actually
what?
asked him to take the tickets away from his niece.
When you love Adam Levine and you think it's destiny.
I guess. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Nothing really out of the ordinary in today's second date. I mean, we've all been on dates where somebody's died, right? Sometimes it's on the way home from the date, but whatever, it happens. And Adam is on the phone. That's the issue that he's kind of dealing with. He went out with a girl named Marcy. They had a good time, but in the middle of his date, he got a phone call that his grandpa had passed away. Obviously, he was sad about that. But Marcy ended up hanging out with him for a little while longer. They even went back to his place and made out. And now she's kind of blowing him off, and he doesn't know why. The only excuse he can think of is maybe he's an ugly crier. Adam, are you ready to call Marcy and see why she's not wanting to go out with you again?
Yeah, I'm pretty anxious to find out.
And I forgot to ask because, I mean, you're thinking like maybe it's the ugly crying thing, but you guys made out after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't cry again after your makeout, or you did?
No, not during either.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say during would be even worse, I think. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Cool.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Marcy, please?
this is she.
Hey, Marcy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you get my number?
I have everybody's number
That's not
on
true.
speed dial all the time. I got your number
Okay,
because...
is this like a prank call or something?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
One of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get in touch with you.
Okay.
His name is Adam, and you guys went out on a date the other day.
Oh gosh.
And we do a segment on our show that's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So Adam emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, and also is confused why it seems like you don't want to go out with him again.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
No, this is all joke. Prank call. No. I'm 100% serious.
Oh gosh. I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel bad.
He said a lot of nice things about you and about your guys' date. It sounds like you guys really had a connection.
I don't know. I just kind of thought the whole night was a little weird.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, he told us about the date and how he got a call in the middle of it that his grandpa had died. That would make things
Right.
weird, I would think.
Yeah, and I feel so bad. It did sort of put a damper on everything.
Was that the part where things got a little weird? Was when he got upset and cried about his grandfather passing?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of knew pretty early on into the night that I just wasn't really feeling it with him. And I can't really explain it. Like, I don't think it was anything that he actually did or said. Or
He said you guys made out. Like, I feel like he obviously did not interpret.
I mean, I know I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. But
yeah, that was going to be my question. If you weren't feeling him, why make out with the dude?
Well, because I was pretty much gearing up in my head how to tell him that, I'm not really feeling it. And I was literally like about to do it. And then he gets this call. And he gets a call from his mom. And I'm just sort of sitting there. And I can really see that she's telling him really bad news. He starts crying. Find out that his grandfather passed away. And at that moment, I couldn't tell him that I wasn't into him.
That would be a tough situation to be in, to be like, I'm going to tell this guy that I don't like him. Oh, now his grandpa just died. What do I
I
do?
was literally about to tell him because I'm not that type of girl. I really am not that type of girl to try to lead someone on. And I really knew from the get-go I just wasn't feeling it. I was going to tell him. He gets this call, and all of a sudden, then I was just sort of like, oh, gosh, like, I have to be nice.
Well, yeah,
have to be nice.
Marcy, you do understand that being nice and then going back to somebody's place and making out with them are really two different things. I mean, I don't know your definition of nice, but...
I know, but, like, I didn't want to make his night any worse than what it was, so I just went with it, and I don't know.
What didn't you like about him?
I'm telling you, like, I can't really explain it. I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, we all go out with people where, for whatever reason, you just don't really like them. They're not even, it's not that they're unattractive necessarily. They're just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think in the very beginning, it was just the conversation fell a little flat, and I didn't feel that spark. I didn't feel that.
Yeah, I mean, we get all that, but why make out with him?
I can't even believe he told you about that. I mean, it's terrible of me, but it was sort of out of pity.
A pity makeout.
So basically, when he leaned in to kiss me, I just didn't stop him.
I would, like, it's easy to be judgy about that, but in the same vein, I feel like everyone in this room has made out with somebody that they weren't actually that into before.
Oh, I've done it for years in some relationships. For sure.
You're so wrong. Oh my God.
I don't know, guys. Like, as much as I knew that I really shouldn't be doing this and it's so out of character for me, and I was not trying to take advantage of him in any way, but at the same time, I just witnessed this guy that I hardly know get told that a very close family member of his passed away. Yeah. I just didn't have it in me to not please him a little bit. I don't know.
Okay. Wasn't there any moment, like there wasn't one moment where you were like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could be into him.
No.
Oh.
Not at all.
Okay.
All
I was
right.
looking for hope there, Marcy.
Well, Marcy, I do want to let you know that Adam is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
No. Are you serious?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I am.
Oh, my. What more can you guys do to me?
Adam, are you there?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, Marcy.
Bummer.
Hey. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, that whole thing, was that a pity?
I mean, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. I don't know. You had already been hurt enough that night, and I just really felt so bad. As hard as it was for you, it was hard for me too, because I was stuck in this like rock and a hard place, you know.
I mean, like we got pizza together after, like that was just out of pity. Like, is a pity pizza?
Good name for a restaurant.
I mean, man, I don't really know what more I can say.
But I mean, did you give me like clear signs that you weren't interested? It seemed like you made out with me because of pity.
I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you now. I mean, you called the radio
It
station.
is worse.
I don't know what more.
It's worse.
I just.
I mean, you used a lot of tongue for a pity kiss, right?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Marcy, a pity kiss has a certain amount of tongue. Were you going overboard on the tongue with your pity kiss?
Right.
It was not a non-committal makeout session, you know?
Like I said, I felt really bad. I already said it. I had to do something to like make your night a little bit better, and I don't know what else I can say.
Wow. I mean, you are a very talented actress then, because this performance and what you did the other night, like I can't tell what's real and what's not anymore, honestly.
I mean, what's real is that I think you should just try to move on.
Oh.
Just because I did that, I don't think it means that I have to go out with him again.
No, it
was just
A second one would be another pity.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 pity dates, basically.
yeah, and now we've gotten in too deep. You know what I mean? It's.
I mean, I can't believe you would do that. If that happened to you and one of your relatives died, I would do the respectable thing and just walk away.
Just get out of there.
Okay.
Leave you alone.
Yeah.
Guys, like, I don't really, this is getting to be too, I tried to be nice. I really did. I'm really sorry.
Okay, well, don't be sorry just yet because I do have to ask you if you'd like to go on another date with Adam. We will pay for it. Would you like to go on a second date?
No.
Okay, I thought that was coming.
Adam's like, I didn't even want you to ask that question anymore. Cause...
Marcy, you are a real piece of work. Just like leading a guy on like that. That's
Seriously?
unbelievable.
Okay. This is taking me back so much. I was literally just trying to be nice to you. I was trying to support you. I mean, is there anybody here that can back me up on this? Am I crazy or something? I was just trying to be nice.
No, they're not going to back you up.
Okay, guess not. Well, either way, Adam, you didn't get your second date, and at least you know why now. And Marcy, thank you for taking the time to talk to us about it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, now I feel 100,000 times worse. Thank you.
Well, sorry, I want both of you guys to think about this. That night when you guys were making out, Adam's grandpa was watching you. Think about that. Today, a dude named Adam is on the phone for a second date, and his email said it was one of the worst, but also one of the best dates of my life.
Wow, how's that?
So I'm really interested to hear what happened. Hey, Adam, what's up? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
I take it the good outweighs the bad since you're on the phone with us trying to get a second date.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those dates that kind of like you didn't think would go too great, but then it just,
Didn't go great, but also went great.
We totally know what
Yeah,
you're saying.
no clue what you're talking about. Why don't you tell us?
Okay.
The girl you want to call today, what's her name?
Marcy.
Marcy. All right. And how did you meet Marcy?
We met at a bakery.
Well, that's kind of cute. Were you guys both buying bread at the same time and you reach for the same loaves and your hands touched?
No, I had to put a little more effort into it, but I was just there, getting coffee and stuff. But she was picking up a cake, and I thought she was kind of cute. So I sort of just struck up a conversation and was like, hey, is that cake for me? Because it's my birthday.
Was it actually your birthday, or is that just a line?
Oh, God, no. No,
okay.
Not even close.
All right. Well, fabulous pickup line.
I would have worked on me. It obviously worked on her. Yeah.
So it was like one of my stronger pickup lines.
So it sounds strong. Did you actually rip the cake from her hands and say it was your birthday? And
Give it to
me.
She was like, well, it's my friend's birthday, so she'd be kind of mad if I gave away a piece of her cake. So I was like, well, really, I just wanted your number.
Oh,
okay.
Look at that smooth, man.
Yeah. And so she was happy to oblige that.
That's awesome.
So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
We just went out to a bar to, have some drinks and kind of talk and stuff.
What was your mood going into it?
Oh, it was great. Like, we were super friendly.
That was the bad part? You're like, oh, I didn't want to be there at all.
Yeah.
Well, the bad part was probably like 20, 30 minutes into it. We're really like vibing, and I keep getting a couple calls from my mom, which is not like really normal. She doesn't usually call a bunch of times.
Right. So then you automatically think it's an emergency. Yeah. I would.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it was. I mean, my grandfather had died.
Oh, buddy.
That's not the kind of news you want to get in the middle of a date. I guess it depends on your relationship with your grandfather, but
oh my God.
I would think it would be a bad thing.
He's like, yay!
Yeah, he's like, that guy was an a-hole. That's
that.
fabulous. So I'm guessing you didn't like the news.
No, news wasn't great, and needless to say, kind of threw me off my game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, actually, at one point, like, I was crying, and so she offered to stay with me for a little while, and then actually came back to my place.
That's a great way to get some pity sex.
Grandpa's like,
great way, yeah.
Wingman from the skies.
Yep, exactly. Heaven's got a wingman, and his name is Grandpa now.
Actually, we ended up having a little makeout session by the end of the night. I think it was unrelated. I hope it was unrelated.
Yeah, hopefully the death of your grandpa didn't turn her on.
Yeah.
So you guys actually went back to your place and made out?
Yeah. So we went back to my place and did all that, and then after a while she was like, "Okay, well I gotta get going." It was getting pretty late.
I can see why you
night.
said that's like the worst date and the best date, because it sounds like a really lovely interaction with another person.
Well, yeah, it was very personal, and I feel like we connected. But like, she's kind of been ghosting me a little since then. I try to text her, and it'll take like a while for a text back, like a few days, and it'll sort of just be like a one-word thing or nothing at all.
Okay, so you definitely think she's blowing you off?
Yeah.
Any reason that you can think of why?
I guess I might be like an ugly crier.
That's true. Like,
yeah, but does anyone ever think that they're a pretty crier unless you're like in a Hollywood movie? Like, it just doesn't happen in real life.
I mean, like, my cry is like pretty ugly. It's all just snot. It's just a mess. I mean, and I kind of, my voice sort of chokes up like this, and I can't really get.
Oh,
it's bad. It's
That was a weird way to describe your cry. All right, so you think maybe she was turned off by your ugly crying?
It has to be. Otherwise, like, we really hit it off.
why would you want to go out with somebody who isn't calling you back because you were crying in not an attractive way, I guess, because your grandfather died? Like, that is shallow if that's the case.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason. That's the only thing I could think of.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date, okay?
Okay, thanks.
If you've ever heard a successful second date on our show before, where we actually get a couple to agree to go out again, you've probably wondered the obvious question. Afterwards, has Brooke ever asked if she could join them in the bedroom? And
that's not what I thought you were going to say.
well, the answer is no.
No.
Okay? Absolutely not.
No.
She does
Thank
not
you.
ask.
Legally, I don't think she can.
Yeah, she just shows up.
No!
She brings a case of boxed wine, a 20-pack of Astroglide, and she's like, let's do this.
You owe me this.
Mama's ready.
But in addition to that, you've probably also wondered, how did that second outing go?
Yeah, for sure. I always wonder.
Yeah, people text in all the time, but we also will talk about it. Like, I wonder what happened to them.
Yeah, you want to know, are they still together?
Yeah.
Did Brooke break them up? We're going to get some of those answers today from one couple who was on with us a few months back, and a lot of listeners have been asking how this one turned out.
Brooke, how did it turn out?
I'm just going to tell you, it was good.
Okay, well, we're going to play the original second date call first, and then we'll speak to them and find out how things are going now. It's your second date update right now.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
We've got a guy on the phone for a second date update today. His name is Kurt. And Kurt's request is kind of weird.
Okay.
Because normally when people write into the show for help, there was an actual date that happened.
Yeah.
But Kurt hasn't really been out with this woman yet.
Well, then why are we even talking
then
to
it
Kurt?
doesn't count.
There's
Like,
so many people that request these. I'm sorry. Why are we wasting time with people that aren't following
Well,
the
it's kind of like, middle school rules where Kurt wants us to ask her friend to go ask her if she likes him, and then she'll tell her friend to come back to us, and then we'll report it back to Kurt.
And it's like, do you like them or
Yeah.
like them?
Circle yes, no, or maybe on this crumpled up piece of paper.
Can no one be an adult these days?
No, I don't know, Kurt.
Can you?
Can you?
All right, I have been extremely misrepresented already.
That's Jeff. He'll do that to you.
I am an adult. I've asked her out. We've actually shared appetizers and finger food, so we kind of have been on a date.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, maybe your email just confused me. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about her?
All right, I'll break it down for you so that you can understand a little better.
Oh, thank you so much.
Like he's
So
a
you,
child.
you obviously listen to the show.
Yeah.
You need to talk slow.
I know how to handle you guys.
Thank you.
So what's her name?
Her name's Cassie.
Cassie.
All right.
And how'd you meet her?
I'm actually a server for a catering company.
Okay.
And so I actually get hit on by women a lot at these parties, but they're usually much older than me, and they're kind of like cougars who have had a few too many champagne flutes.
I was going to comment on how hot I think men with food are, but now I'm not going to after you finish that sentence.
Truly, that's our own cougar, bro.
No, I am very young and hip.
Oh, yeah. See?
So is Cassie one of the cougars?
No. I finally met a nice, beautiful lady who is in my age range.
Dude, that's exciting. I mean, did you notice her first or did she notice you?
I mean, I definitely noticed her. I don't know when she noticed me, but she was with her little group of friends, and she was wearing this very sexy little black dress, and I'm very observant, and I have to be especially observant when I notice a gorgeous young woman. I noticed that she likes this particular little finger food that we were serving. It's these mashed sweet potato avocado bites.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
sounds so good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
In my mouth.
Women and their avocados, they can't resist.
It doesn't matter what it's on.
Yeah.
Seriously.
They actually are really good. So I noticed that she was like really digging these. So a buddy of mine, I was like, yo, dude, let me get that tray.
Smooth.
So I switched the trays, and then I was like circling back to her little group of friends as much as possible just so I could like interact with her and just kind of get a feel for, you know, what she was all about.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like sprinting all the way around the outside of the party and coming right back to her.
Sweating.
Yeah.
And now I'm realizing why all the uggos at these parties are always carrying the crappy apps.
Yeah.
It's because the hot guys took the good ones.
You got to trade up for the best foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys would be surprised. It's really actually very accurate.
I'm going to pay attention next
I
time.
know. I love getting this insight into the catering world. All right, so you were talking with Cassie a lot. How did that go?
It was great. I mean, she was really flirty. She's really funny. Like, she's witty and cool. And then at one point, like, I was like, whoa, she's into me because she said to me, she was like, do you have an extra napkin? Because sometimes I'm kind of a dirty girl. I was like, whoa.
I'd be like, no, I don't, because I'm a dirty boy.
Yeah.
She's like, no, actually, it's why I'm wearing a black dress. I tend to stain everything that I own.
She was definitely just, like, being funny. It was cute.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good sign.
Right. And then you're thinking it's on. I mean, it was your turn to make a move. What'd you do?
I fully put my tray down, and I just started having a full conversation with her. Eventually, my boss came over and was like, yo, you got to get back to work. But
Oh, it's a catering bad boy. I see.
Nice.
So you told us that you didn't go on an official date with her. So how did this end?
at the end of the night, I was like, we should hang out. And she was like, yeah, that'd be really fun. And we exchanged numbers and we started texting. And I asked her what she was doing on Friday, and that got no response. And I texted her again, and I was like, yo, did you get my text? And I never heard anything from her. So it's been like almost a week. And it was kind of like, maybe she has a boyfriend, maybe she was drunk and like didn't actually like me. I don't know.
That's what I thought, bro.
Maybe you're not as sexy without a tray of avocados in your hand.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she only likes me when she can get free little finger foods from
It's
me.
part of your appeal.
Dude, that's all women, though.
Yeah.
You were the gateway to the sweet potatoes. So what's your instinct? What is your instinct telling you?
Maybe she's turned off by me being a cater waiter. I don't know, but she gave me her number, so.
It is a good sign, though, that she like took the time to flirt with you and gave you her number. I mean, those are all signs that she probably is single.
Yeah, that's big.
Or she's a terrible girlfriend. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, she was with like what seemed like all of her best friends. So I feel like if she was married or like had a boyfriend, she wouldn't be openly flirting with some guy in front of all her friends.
Yeah, true. They would
I
probably
agree.
say something.
I
Totally.
agree. I think that this sounds hopeful. I
Yeah.
think we can get you a date.
So let's play a song. We'll come back and we'll call your sweet potato princess. And we'll try and get you a second date update. All right, bro?
All right, let's do it.
All right, hold on. We all know there's certain things a woman just can't resist. Like a man with a guitar, a man in a freshly pressed uniform,
Hello.
or a man carrying a tray of sweet potato avocado bites.
Get over here, big boy.
Classic.
She'll definitely be whispering, I want you in my mouth. Even if she's only talking to those avocado bites.
Oh,
You guys need to be locked up.
That's one of our listeners, Kurt, who emailed us for a second date update. He was carrying a tray of delicious appetizers when he met a woman named Cassie at a party because he was working the event as part of a catering team and actually traded dishes with another server because he noticed Cassie liked that particular food so much. And she seemed to be flirting with him, and at the end of the night she even said, I'd be down to hang out, but she hasn't responded to any of his texts since then.
That's pretty much the story.
Kurt, I just really hope it's not one of those situations where it's like, oh, I don't want to date the hired help. You know, I'll flirt with them, maybe fool around in a coat closet really quick, but not date them. Ugh, it's below me.
I mean, hey, if that's the truth, I want to know it so I can move on. But I don't think she's like that.
I don't think so either, because she wouldn't have given you her phone number if she thought that way.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's call Cassie and find out. You ready to do this, Kurt?
Yep, let's do this.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Cassie, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Cassie. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk with us?
What is this about?
This is about a segment we do on our show called a second date update. Have you ever heard of that before?
I might have. I don't know.
Well, the way it works is if you go out on a date with someone and afterwards they're not calling you back, you can email our show and we'll reach out to that person for you to figure out the reason why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so we got an email about you recently from a guy you met named Kurt.
Oh. Technically, I never went on a date with him, so I don't know if I'm really supposed to be, like, talking about all this.
Well, okay, let's forget the date stuff, whether it was a date or not. Like, did you like him? Did you feel a connection? Because he definitely felt one with you. He said that you even told him that you'd be down to hang out with him sometime.
Yeah, and I would. Just maybe, like, in a group setting, you know?
Oh.
Like, nothing romantically, and I don't really know how to tell him that.
Are you not single?
Oh, no, I'm not in a relationship. It's just, like, he's off limits.
I don't understand. Why is he off limits? If you're single and you think he's cute and you like him,
And
what's the
he
problem?
wants to see you.
Your parents not letting you date yet? Or
It's a curfew thing.
Oh, my God.
no?
Oh, my God. No, to be 100% honest, one of my friends called dibs on him that night, and I was like, okay. So yeah.
But you can't call dibs on someone if they're not interested in you. Like, she could call dibs if he gave her his phone number. She doesn't get to call dibs if he gave you his phone number.
Well, it doesn't really work that way because, like, I have a big group of friends, and it was, like, literally my friend Rebecca's turn to call dibs on whoever she wanted to that night. And, you know, we just kind of, like, respect this kind of thing in my group of friends.
What is going on? How
But why can't you talk to Rebecca about dibs? Because it doesn't make any sense.
Brooke,
when
did you
he's-
hear her respect the dib?
I did talk to her about it. And honestly, I don't want any drama, guys. I just really want to avoid that at all costs. And when I spoke to her, she was just like, no, like, I called dibs and that means something. So
Yeah, but how is Rebecca ever even going to find Kurt again? Rebecca doesn't have Kurt's phone number, or does she? Maybe Kurt gave out his phone number to multiple women.
No, like, I literally was just going to, like, text him and see how I kind of, like, hooked them up together. It's just, yeah.
You were going to be the wing woman there.
Dude, what? Can someone explain what is dibs? Like, I don't do this with my bros.
It's the same. Like, you call that dude and, like, nobody else gets to hit on him that night.
Even if they're attracted to
So that
somebody else
there's
in the
no
group?
drama later, right?
Oh, so you're not... it's
Cassie, follow me on this one.
100%. So basically, she saw him first. She said, hey, I called dibs on him, and everyone else has to just kind of fall back. And we just respect it. It's code.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that whole sisters before misters kind of thing.
Also don't know
Yeah.
what that is, but I got you.
Hoes before bros.
Makes sense. That's
I
weird.
mean, it kind of makes sense, but I wonder if it makes sense to Kurt.
What?
I forgot to tell you, Cassie, that Kurt's been on the other line listening.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and
You're
he heard
kidding.
that. No, I'm serious.
Oh, my God. This is so uncomfortable.
Hey, Cassie. Long time no talk.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, I'm all right. You know, it's like a weird situation, and you're definitely my type. I just want to put that out there. And I mean, like, I don't know how much you heard, but like, basically, Rebecca, my blonde friend, the one that was with us in like the pink dress, yeah, she called dibs, and there's really nothing I can do.
All right, why don't you give me Rebecca's number? I'll call her up. We can work this out.
So you're going to negotiate, Kurt?
Or are you just going to date her?
I'm going to negotiate. I don't have an interest in dating her. I'm clearly into Cassie, and if her friend is holding her back from, like, seeing a guy that she's into, like, that's not being a friend.
Oh, that's a very good point, Kurt.
It is.
You know what? That's so nice of you to say, but I don't want that kind of drama. I'll lose a friendship over it, and it's really too much. You know what I mean? She's a really nice person, but, like, she gets pissed off. She's very vindictive.
Sound like a nice...
So wait, Cassie, I mean, she sounds like a kind of terrible friend.
I'm a
I mean,
totally
like-
sweet girl, but I will effing kill you.
Yeah. Like, if that girl is that much drama, why do you even want her in your life anyway?
No, we've just been friends for forever, you know? It's just the kind of person who kind of, like, has your back and all of that and is just, like, always available. But if you push her off in one of these kind of ways, she'll just, like, go nuts. Like, we have another friend in our group who ended up hooking up with her brother, and Rebecca was so pissed off she had this girl's car towed.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow.
That is very vindictive. I mean, but a brother hookup situation is different than this guy doesn't like you, Rebecca, and he likes me. Sorry.
Right. That seems even worse.
Okay. I thought it seemed better. I don't know.
All right, let me ask Cassie this. What if I go on one fake date with your friend Rebecca?
Fake?
Yeah, I'll be like a total pig. I'll like have terrible manners, like I won't put on deodorant that night. Like, and then afterwards, it's like the dib has been given up.
Undibbed.
I don't think it works that way. That's really, really sweet of you to try. I mean,
So you're afraid of losing a friendship, but aren't you afraid of losing true love?
Oh,
I bet Kurt.
Wow,
Dude, Cassie. And I even am true to the dib, rule.
Oh, my
but
heart,
yes, I bet Kurt.
My heart is melting right now from every word that comes out of Kurt's mouth.
Cassie, give me one date, and if it's horrible and you don't want to see me again, then Rebecca or whatever her name is doesn't even need to know about it.
oh my God.
What do you say,
You're
Cassie?
ridiculous. I feel like so pressured right now.
No. Don't feel pressured. Just go out with him while everybody is listening, and we will offer to pay for that date.
Question, group thing. Would you be open to that? We'll hang out like in a group and see like.
With Rebecca?
No.
That is a dumb idea, Cassie.
She'll fight you, I bet, in front of him.
Guys, there's just like a girl's code. I just can't do it.
Come
I'm
on.
Do it!
Girls' code was meant to be
it!
broken.
Come on, if she's a good friend, she'll understand.
And if not, she'll make me suffer.
Look, Brooke is signing off as a female that it's okay to break girl code on this one.
Yes.
Well, because her girl code is entering into ridiculous code. Like, you can only take it so far. And always, your friend's happiness should be at the forefront of every decision. And that is not true for Rebecca.
Guys, I'm really so sorry, but my decision is final.
Oh my God.
Dude, you're going to regret this.
Okay, listen, I'm going to get one of my buddies set up with Rebecca, someone hotter than me that she can focus her energies on and not worry about what her friend does.
Ooh, I like that.
Cassie, I'm not giving up on you, but I'm just letting you know what's going on over here.
Oh, you guys are the cutest.
That's bro code right there.
Oh my God.
I guess no second date for the moment, but
yes.
I feel like this could possibly change. Will you guys keep us updated on what happens between you two?
I'll let you guys know.
Oh my God. Upgrade Rebecca and go for Kurt, Cassie. I'm so excited.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We aired that about 4 months ago, and it was one of our most popular second dates ever, I think.
No, because they seem so cute together.
Yeah.
Even listening back this
I
whole
know.
time, Brooke and I were like, oh, this one was so good.
I know, and then she says, okay, continue.
Sorry.
Well, yeah,
We're excited.
I know.
We're excited.
It was a really good one. People have been asking on our text board for months and on our social media, did Cassie break girl code? Did they go out again?
Yeah.
Well, we have them on the phone. They're on with us once more. Cassie and Kurt, welcome back.
Hey, guys.
Oh, they sound happy.
Yeah.
Is this a happy couple calling?
Are you guys in the same room or are you in different places?
We're in different places right now.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But they
No
spoke
clues
at the
there.
exact same time. It's
I
like
did.
they're synced up. So, Kurt, what happened? Did you end up finding a friend to date Cassie's friend?
Yes, I found a buddy who was down. I showed him a few pictures of her friend, and we did a double date.
Shut up, you double dated.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And as wonderful as it was for us, it was actually even better for our friends.
Really?
Oh, so your girlfriend wasn't mad at you for dating Kurt?
Not at all. Like, they hit it off.
Wow.
They hit it off so well, guys, that they have a wedding next month.
Shut up! Wait, you hooked your friend up and now she's getting married?
Like, in a 6-month period?
No, listen,
Yeah.
it's only been a couple months.
Even
but
less.
They just, yeah,
Whoa.
they knew what they wanted.
She's also pregnant, I should probably mention. Or maybe I shouldn't
Wait,
mention.
what?
Oh, that's
Kurt, are you serious?
Wait,
Kurt,
who's
you're not
Cassie's
supposed to
friend,
say
yeah.
that.
Oh, Cassie's friend.
Oh.
my
Yeah.
God, Kurt. I thought Cassie was pregnant.
I thought Kurt was
Kurt,
pregnant.
what are you doing? You're not even supposed to say that. You know that.
Oh,
Sorry.
Kurt, God. Don't
I
be a
couldn't
dumb.
help it. I'm sorry. Wait, you guys ignore that. It's my bad.
Okay, everyone forget it. Everyone
Okay,
listening,
it's fine.
that
Delete.
didn't happen.
Delete. Back to you two again. How are you guys
Yeah.
doing? Are you still together?
Yes. Well, we are dating. We're just taking it slow.
Good.
But we're really happy, and it's so really incredible how it's all worked out.
Oh, that's so cute.
This is like the first time we accidentally helped multiple people and led to a marriage
She
and a
was-
pregnancy.
Yeah.
Don't say the.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I mean, no, delete.
And a pregnancy.
Okay, yeah.
It's a code.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, Cassie. If you ever get knocked up, don't tell Kurt for a while.
Yeah.
Seriously, right? Until I want to broadcast it.
Well, keep us updated on your situation.
That's so cute. Send pictures from the wedding.
Oh my God, we will.
Tell your friends we said congrats to them as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we will.
Yay.
Thanks for being on with us. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I love love.
Moving 92.5.